I'm just a guy who comes out to sporting events and is loud. I like to wear bibs and I don't like to wear a shirt. So my dad was looking for schools back home and he said, this one's a little bit out of state, it's a little far away, but it looks like you really love it. And I saw the pictures and I was like, this looks amazing. So I went and toured it in September of 2021. Fell in love. My mom referred it to as finding a wedding dress. Once you get it, you know it. And so once I got here, I was like, this is my wedding dress. I said that to my mom on the plane ride home. Didn't go to a lot of sports in high school, believe it or not. I was a theater kid, so I think maybe that might be a part of it. My theater director always said, you have such a great projection voice. You're able to talk loud. So I think that's where that came from. I'm so passionate about the sports here. It's just so cool. Some of the other sports weren't getting as much love, and I was like, this is as much fun as football. Let's keep it going. I love baseball. The players hear me. The environment is a little bit less loud and there's slow moments. So I'm able to talk to the opposing team's dugout a little bit more and they get to know me a little bit. They get to hear me a little bit. The other sports, they're always locked in and they're not focused on me. And I'm like, for baseball, I'm able to make comments and, you know, sometimes I get some gestures back.
Do you guys have a player whose BMI is less than 36? Come on.
Baseball here is just great. I mean, we have the prettiest field in collegiate baseball. It's always fun to come up. Parents came up to me of the players and they're like, they love you. And that started happening last year. I've had more players come up to me and say, keep doing it, keep going. Kermit himself, you know, he's come up to me a few times. So I'm starting to realize there is an effect. I've had opposing team players come up and tell me, you're crazy, you're so loud. I mean, it's funny. And if they're laughing, they're distracted.
Bro, call that man Santa Claus. His stomach shook with a bowl full of jelly.
I have my headphones in, I just walk to class. Sometimes I'll get a sandwich. People come up to me and I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. And I tend to keep it quiet outside. Gotta keep my voice rested, you know. People recognize me on campus a little bit. Like I said, I'm reserved on campus, so it's like I'm not screaming. People don't know who that is when I'm not screaming. So this is Carlos. He is 4 years old. I've been passed down. I got him this year. Softball a few years ago had a baby themselves and they brought it to a basketball game. And it became a distraction for the other athletic departments. So the Student Joseph Club at the time bought themselves a baby and started bringing him to games and all sorts of other stuff. And he kind of took a hiatus last year. But I said, this baby's coming with me everywhere. He's coming to every game. Carlos is gonna enjoy every game. He's gonna be as loud as I am. He gets people going, you know? He's like a little mini me. I wish there was more lore or some bigger story, but really it's just softball had one and the Student Joseph Club was like, we need a baby now.
He was safe by half a mile. Let's go, Q! Ow!